It's not about diversity, it's about humanity. Hire and promote women on potential.
Are you ready for that?
Women need to take a page from men and own their own success.
This century is to enable the others.
This is no simple reform. It really is a revolution.
Women is going to be very powerful. Are you ready for that?
Hello, you're listening to the first podcast to go for women in tech and all those who want to build a smart gender equity for tech. 10 minutes, really actionable advice. At 50 in Tech, we give you the keys to unlock the tech industry and move it for real. Today we're hosting Emmanuelle Flaufrand, Head of Communication of Iris Capital and author of Into the French Tech.
My name is Emmanuelle Flaufrand. I am Director of Communications for Iris Capital, European VC, co-author of the book Into the French Tech. And I have been working in tech for over 12 years now, so I know a bit about the tech environment. So today I would like to talk with you about the lack of female VC and the fact that many women need to actually consider that job as probably a second-time career job or maybe a new job for the younger generation. So what's a VC or an investor? A VC is an acronym for venture capitalist, is an investor, somebody who will invest money in your company, in your startup, and who will follow you across your path. So this is very different from a banker. We are not loaning you money. Investors decide to come with you on the project. They invest money, they invest time, they invest energy with you. And being a VC has two sides of the job. One, you're ready to invest everything you've got. And B, you are actually here to take risks. Because entrepreneurs take risks. So being a VC is making sure you can bet on people, you can bet on projects and not just decide who will get you all the money back, but also making sure you are ready to make big decisions, try and test. If it does work, it's magic. If it doesn't work, it's not big drama. Why you should be a VC, especially if you're a woman? Because it's not a job about money. It's not a job about figures. It's not about calculating all the time how much money you're going to make. This is not being a trader. This job, being a VC, is about being passionate of and about entrepreneurs, wanting to work with them, wanting the best for them, wanting to make sure that they ask for the right money and you provide the right money, and then helping them on making sure the project is shaped the right way. Technically, how does it look like? It's very simple. The first thing you do as a VC is meeting and chasing. There's a lot of hunting for the best companies, the best entrepreneurs. Every VC will tell you that they invest in people more than in techs. It's true. Nonetheless, if your company is rubbish, we will not invest with you, to be fairly honest, even if you're the best person on earth. But we search for the best people. And who's the best person to encourage more diversity, more mixity? It's a woman, because we care about lots of different people. We live in a world that's been populated by 50% of us. And 50% of male. So if you get into a field where there's only male, you might feel a bit insecure, but it's not something that will always be there. Let me share with you my personal experience. I have been working in what the cliche and some media would call male-oriented jobs. I started my career in events management, working in agencies with big, tough guys who would be the tech people and make sure that the best and biggest thing would be on stage. Then I worked for big tech companies. In the tech companies where there's over 50% engineers, and to be fairly honest, among these engineers, there's a wide majority of men. Then I have worked for the gaming industry. Gaming is even worse. Gaming, it's all about being passionate. And now it is coming more and more, but it's mostly populated with men. Then I worked for the media. For media group where most of the management were led by men. And now I'm working for a VC. I'm always working in environments where there's loads of men. But I haven't chosen this environment for this. I haven't chosen this environment despite of this. I've chosen this environment because I trusted the people I was working with. And I trusted that the fact that I joined the company would make a difference. When I joined Iris Capital, there were very little women currently working in the fund. And I expressed my doubt. I expressed the fact that, I wanted to work in an environment and in a company where more women were there. And they had to tell me that we used to be the only fund in Paris a few years ago where we had 2 female investors. Unfortunately for us, they left and had an amazing career now. Can you really force them to stay with you? No, you can't. So I decided to join the fund to make sure that my voice as a person, my voice as a woman, my voice as a feminist was heard within Iris Capital. And I've been really delighted to see that being feminist is not a women topic. It's an everyone topic. So if you ever encounter or go to pitch to a VC where there's mostly men and founders and mostly men investors as a female entrepreneur, do not fear to say that you would like to see more female, you would like to see more diversity, because there's always women everywhere. And it will encourage them to hire more women, to hire more juniors or even seniors or even advisors who look more like you. If you think that being an investor, being a VC is only for people who love finance, who love spreadsheet data, figures, then you might be wrong. Of course, it's part of the job. Of course, you have to be able to read, write, correct a budget, correct a P&L with an entrepreneur. But most of your job is understanding their field, understanding what they do. So you can be a VC coming from finance, obviously, but also coming from marketing, having been an entrepreneur previously, having been a manager in a company. If you are passionate with projects and making sure you can be the best support to an entrepreneur, it's not only about being kind to him or her, it's also making sure you can support them in every curse of their journey. So if they are in trouble, if they cannot reach a corporate, if they feel insecure, but also if they need a boost on how to make the biggest sales, you don't have to come from finance to do that. You have to make sure you know exactly what they do. You are passionate as much as they are, and you are able to go with them across the journey. And that's not a finance job. That's a human being job. I've decided to talk to you about this topic today because I have the chance to work with investors and VC who do not come from the VC world, who do not come from the investors world. Some have been entrepreneurs, some have been employees and managers within big group, within small group, in SMBs, in giant corporates. And to be fairly honest, they are the investor that most of the entrepreneurs prefer because they know exactly where they come from. They know exactly how to negotiate with a corporate because they come from there. And they also know how to be passionate and wake up every morning with the same obsession, how to create value. And that's something I think most of the women share. I've decided with Iris Capital to join the 15 Tech platform and project because I think that lots of things are badly perceived and badly understood, and I would like to be one of the person trying to help you navigate there. And that's one of the reasons why you can find me on the platform, and I'll be more than happy to help you as a female entrepreneur, as a female tech leader.
If you like this podcast, subscribe, comment and share, and give us a 5-star note on your preferred platform. Should it be iTunes, Google or SoundCloud. And if you want to empower women at scale, share an advice on 15tech.com.